Must be the difference between that.
Okay, you mentioned that God's grace isn't irresistible, or else everyone would be Christian. And you also said that Luther said that after the fall, man does not have the ability to respond. When you combine the two, then did Luther preach? I guess he did preach predestination, right?
Yes.
And okay, so now you have predestination, but then that would imply irresistible grace. And so now you have yes to irresistible grace, no, you had no to irresistible grace.
You know, my first year at the seminary, one of our professors asked, if God is almighty, as he is, and if God wants to save all people, as he does want to, and if only God can save all people, as he is only can, then why aren't all saved? And, you know, we all raise our hands, want to impress him and impress each other. A bunch of answers were given. At the end, the professor said, all those answers are heresy. And he said, that's good. First-year seminaries are heretics. He said, that's why you come to seminary. But he said, and he said, there is no revealed answer to that question. Very unsatisfying to human reason, but it's speaking to faith. Luther preached and believed in election or predestination, not double predestination. He believed God elects unto salvation, and that damnation is the fault of human beings alone. I mean, we can throw the devil in there, but we can't blame him. It's satanic input in human cooperation, however you want to put it, but it's on man, it's on human beings. Salvation is on God. And Luther said, he said election is part of the hidden will of God, and that has not been revealed in the here and now. It might be in heaven. I also tend to think it'll either be real in heaven or we won't care at that point. We'll just be like, okay, you know, I forgot what my question was. I'm just happy to be here. But the question here and now, the answer to that question here and now has not been revealed to us. And Luther said, you know, and this is also very unsatisfying, and I don't mean this to put down your question at all, because it comes up all the time, but Luther said, don't even go there. Don't go there, he said, because we can't handle it. That's God's divine, supreme, heavenly majesty. We can't get up there, and if we try to get up there, we just can't. We'll burn, we'll disintegrate, we'll fall down. We just can't handle that. That's part of, you know, he protects us from that. It's too much for us. God's glory is too much for us. That's why he came as a babe and as a man on the cross. But election, ultimately, predestination, is a doctrine of comfort. It says your salvation is sure, because God does it all. But you put your finger on it. There is from human reason perspective, there's a contradiction there. At the very least, a paradox. And it's a riddle that can't be solved inside of an enigma wrapped inside of a mystery.